It's Mormon Update with James Parker and Madison Sturgess.
Good evening, I'm Madison Sturgess.
And I'm James Parker.
And welcome to Mormon Update.
In case you've missed it, the theme for the 2013 YSA convention here on the Gold Coast is to the rescue. While here, we ask you all to kneel down and pray, step up to serve, and reach out to rescue. But guys, please do not use that as an excuse to use that corny pickup line, "Hey, you're the one I'm here to rescue." Mike Benalik, don't be that guy. Convention attendees are also reminded not to enter the dorm room of a member of the opposite sex under any circumstances. And it is for your own good. If you see how the other half live, you will never want to get married.
With advancements in smartphone technology, members of the church can now access the full gospel library on their portable devices. But know this, it is always going to look like you're stalking your best mate's little sister on Facebook. Hashtag just browsing, hashtag age is but a number, hashtag stalking is a bit of a strong word. Depending on who you talk to, it is appropriate to listen to classical music on the Sabbath day. But for the record, listening to Lord on the Lord's Day doesn't cut it. Andre Rieu, however, is in.
Recently, a blog post entitled "Marriage Isn't For You" went viral amongst the YSAs. However, its popularity quickly diminished when its mostly male readers realised it wasn't a list of how to keep dating indefinitely. According to stats released this week, the biggest reason for excommunication from the church is stake basketball. We hit the streets to find out what your thoughts are on the fight that starts with prayer.
Look, I don't know what this whole state basketball thing is, but I do know that each year we participate in the state log splitting and horseshoe activity. Nephi Armour Jones! Don't make me go a Lamanite on you. Get back in the Tarago.
Stake basketball offers the youth an alternative to the hate, violence and profanity that's so readily available to them if they're out at the cinema, at clubs with non-member friends, or at stake basketball.
I hope stake basketball continues because it strengthens the stake. When I intercept a wayward pass, cross over my opposing number and do a 360 on him, then get in his face and you're like, "I got game!"
Without stake basketball and the altercations therein, some people would never have a reason to repent.
Gold Coast leaders have already made a change in what has quickly proven to be a less violent sport and a more enjoyable sport to watch. We have completed our first year of SUF, Stake Ultimate Fighting.
Stake basketball should definitely be banned. Manly Ward hasn't been able to field a team, let alone win a game, in 7 years. 7. It's almost like New South Wales.
A quick weather update for this convention season. In Melbourne, clouds will clear for a hopeful hour of sunshine before crushing all your dreams and hopes with rain and disappointment. On the Gold Coast, a hot front will linger for the next 5 days, and you know what that means, ladies, it's going to be raining men.
YSAs aren't the only ones who come to the Gold Coast to meet up, party, or relax. During his recent trip here during schoolies, Ystyn Bieber hosted a party here. Several complaints were received by police, the most common being, "Why did no one come to my party?"
Womp womp. With the upcoming release of high-profile blockbusters about Noah and Moses in 2014, many believe religion on the big screen is facing a resurgence not seen since Charleston Heston's 10 Commandments and Ben-Hur. When Mr. Heston was asked to comment, he fired his gun in the air and mentioned something about them dang commies.
A Canadian man recently emerged from his Y2K bunker after being there for 14 years. When he was asked what he found most impressive about modern society, he said, "KFC's Double Down Burger. It's a slab of bacon between 2 slabs of chicken." "Take that, internet," said Bacon.
Soccer fans were disheartened this week when the BBC gave the Socceroos a 2% chance to advance in the World Cup, having to play Spain, Chile and the Netherlands in the group stage. When asked to comment, the Socceroos said, So you're saying there's a chance?
It's been a big year for Mormons on social media, with blog posts, YouTube videos, Twitter, and Facebook exploding. To explore this phenomenon and the impact it's had on the world, we bring you winners and losers.
Losers, Mormon missionaries. A YouTube video this year called Mormon Schoolin' in the Hood showed two young missionaries dominate a pickup basketball game, ending with a monster dunk from one of the elders. That's great for him, but he is literally the only white Mormon in the world that can dunk a basketball. How many scrawny little 18-year-old missionaries are going to be cornered by some big black dude saying, hey, let's play some ball? I'm telling you, it's going to be brutal.
Winner, the bishop in Utah who dressed up as a homeless man to teach his congregation about compassion. No one in his ward is ever going to do anything wrong ever again. He could be anywhere doing anything.
Loser, homeless people. Like they don't have enough problems without random members of the church coming up to them saying, hey Bishop, I know it's really you. Can I talk to you for a minute? I really need to get something off my chest.
Winner, the Utah dad who wore short denim cutoff shorts to teach his daughter a lesson in modesty. If only Billy Ray Cyrus had learnt this lesson, he would have saved us all a lot of trouble.
Loser, literally everyone else in the world that had to look at a middle-aged man wearing cut-off denim shorts.
Winner, that Mormon guy who woke up after surgery with amnesia and didn't believe the woman filming him was his wife. He has 13 million hits on YouTube of a 3-minute clip of him giving nothing but compliments to his wife. If he never says anything to her ever again that's nice, I think he's still good.
The LDS soccer team, Fireside United, has recently been embroiled in controversy after being accused of using performance-enhancing prayers before matches. The club escaped sanction after finishing last on the table. Again.
A popular product this Christmas season in the UK was a Christmas tinner, a festive meal in a can, comprising layers of cranberry sauce, turkey, gravy, vegetables, and pudding. The product was forced to be recalled when it was realised that the only 3 products in this can were depression, self-loathing, and preservatives. Also popular this Christmas, diabetes. Several high-profile global citizens were lost to us in 2013. Margaret Thatcher, the first female Prime Minister of Great Britain, passed away in April. Corey Monteith of Glee fame overdosed in July. Nelson Mandela, the acclaimed anti-apartheid warrior and the first black president of South Africa, died earlier this month. Also lost to us, Paul Walker, who died in a furious blaze of irony.
When it comes to Hollywood, Mormons love to claim celebrities as their own, even if they've since chosen a rather different lifestyle. Celebrities such as Aaron Eckhart, Amy Adams, Paul Walker, and Ryan Gosling. That reminds me, I had the extreme pleasure of interviewing the Gosling himself. The transcript read, "Hey girl." And then about 24 minutes of pathetic and sad silence. My boss told me I passed out. That's right, I hit the floor like a sack of bricks. In completely unrelated news, this will be my last week as celebrity chair.
The River Terrace ward has recently cleaned up in a host of polls conducted by the church. It was voted the worst, beating out Al-Qaeda, Julie Gillard's shoes, Syria, men who skip leg day, and Orem, Utah.
The River Terrace ward was recently voted more desperate than Duck Beach. Pick up your game, River Terrace ward. I mean, really, what's more desperate than young singles swarming a beach to meet their EC? Really?
To discuss these disturbing findings, we give you Ben, the eternal YSA. Welcome to convention, Ben. How's it going so far?
Well, James, to be honest, considering my just-in-case engagement ring is still in my glove box, not so good.
It's okay. We've got 4 more days here. I'm sure there's be someone out there. But I understand that you're here today to give the ladies some advice on how to find that special someone in their lives.
I certainly am, James. Ladies, get your pens ready. You might want to write these tips down. First of all, you want to find a man who's served an honourable full-time mission. That's right. Take me, for example, if you will. I know many of you already were. I served a full-time mission and I speak a second language. That's right. I served in Melbourne and I speak fluent Klingon.
Well, those are some pretty good skills you acquired there, but surely a mission can't be a deal breaker because, not everyone gets a chance to serve.
Oh, no, you're right there also, James. Perhaps, ladies, it's also important to look for a man who's continuing his education. Take me, for example. Why not? I'm continuing my education at university, and I'm on my way to a financially lucrative career. You know, there's nothing you can't achieve with a Bachelor of Arts.
And I don't think there's anything you really can do with one of those either. Where did you study?
Oh, I'm studying at the moment at the very prestigious Alice Springs Online Griffith University.
Wow. That sounds legit. You can't beat that. But surely a mission and education can't be the only parameters in finding a special lady. There's got to be something else.
Oh, no, you're absolutely right. Look, the women of today do not get the respect that they deserve.
It's true.
That's right. The respect that they deserve. Take me, for example. When I take a lady out, I treat her like the queen she is. I pick her up from her house. I request to meet her parents. I show them my current tempo recommend. I don't make that noise. Then once they know that I'm worthy to take her daughter out, I like to take her to a classy restaurant. Sizzlers, maybe. I pay for the meal, I open the door always, I do all those nice things. And then after dinner, maybe just ease the tension a bit. I like to turn on a bit of Michael Bublé. Maybe give her a bit of a shoulder massage. Just ease the tension a bit. But James, seriously, I always let her make the first move.
And so you should. But I've just run some numbers in my head because I too studied online at Griffith at Alice Springs. And if I'm not mistaken, this is your 8th consecutive convention. So how legit is your advice if you're still with us?
Sisters of Convention. I'm a little bit desperate. Look, I'll do anything you want me to. Look, I'm a 100% home teacher. I'm a pretty spiritual guy. Look, I'll do whatever you want. I'm going to post my number on the official Facebook convention page. Give me a call. I don't care who you are. You could, what's up? Hey, look, I'll even watch Gilmore Girls if you want me to. I'll let you hold the remote. I'll let you change me. Hey, James, wouldn't happen to have a sister, would you?
Ben, the Eternal YSA.
And that's it for Mormon Update. I'm Madison Sturgess.
And I'm James Parker.
Good night.